Alright, so here's our next video. Right, so today's Wednesday, December 10th. Today's officially the 7th day. 6-day post-surgery, but the 7th day, a full week has passed. Tomorrow will be 7 days worth of healing post-surgery. So yesterday I didn't make a video, so I decided to go ahead and hop on here today. There isn't a whole lot of change, not anything huge like leaps and bounds or anything like that. But there have been a couple of small things that have changed since yesterday. So as you can see, I don't have the sling on. I've actually stopped wearing the sling the day before yesterday. In the evening is when I took it off. Yesterday all day I went without. I only had one incident where I had gotten done washing my hands, and as I was drying them on the towel, with the grip strength between the two, I had actually rotated the left hand thumb up. I had rotated it outward while squeezing the hands together, and that engaged the bicep. When that happened, I had a good amount of pain shoot through my arm. Took me down a peg or two, and it took a couple minutes for it to subside. Shortly thereafter, I went ahead and put some ice on there. I put an ice pack on it. I try to get in front of any potential swelling from that mishap. So needless to say, I pay a little bit more attention when washing and drying my hands. I think the heaviest thing that I've had in my left hand since being without the sling or even with the sling is probably, let's see, my water bottle when it was about half full, so what, 12 ounces. So not a lot, less than a pound total at any given time in my left hand. So how much torque was given when I dried my hands after washing them, I have no idea. But in comparison, the 1 pound to the turn of the wrist, huge difference. I'm not trying to actually carry anything in the left hand. I'm not trying to build up any strength in it yet. I'm still trying to give it as much time to heal as it needs. From talking to a friend of mine who had he had 2 labrum repairs, and his advice was take it slow. Don't get too far ahead of yourself. It doesn't really matter how good it feels. It still needs the time to actually heal. So I've got another 5 weeks. This is only week 1. I got another 5 weeks before I can even really consider doing anything with the left hand. However, my intent is within the next 2 weeks is to get back into the gym, working legs, mostly static, right? So leg curls, leg extensions, keeping in mind that getting on and off of the equipment, the machines, I have to choose my machines carefully. I can do lunges with my elbow bent. Obviously, I can't use any weight in the left hand, and I don't want to try to overdevelop either side, left or right. And then also right hand exercises. So I'll start doing some light curls, some light overhead press, just to see how it feels on the injured shoulder first. If it's not bad, if there isn't too much strain going across the back of the traps engaging the left shoulder, then I may progress a little bit with the weight. But again, this is just to stop too much atrophy from happening, more so than trying to gain any size or mass on the right hand side. I'm not trying to be completely lopsided. All right, so let's take a look at the shoulder here and let's see what the damage is, right? So here's a stitch point here, right? So I'm assuming that's where one of the cameras had gone in. Here's another stitch point here, right? So I had another portal on the back, a portal in the front, and then on the inside of the arm, I have about a 2.5 inch cut down the inside of the armpit area, the deltoid. And then this piece of tape here is actually hiding another small opening. I'm not really sure what this one here was used for. So I have to talk to the doctor when I go in next week to find out what that bottom one was for. I don't know if that was used to maybe secure the biceps tendon, while the 2-inch cut above it was used for drilling and hammering it in place. We'll find out. Once I get word from him, I'll let you know. And then the bicep, I don't know if the coloration will come through very well. It looks kind of yellow. So right in here, everything in this area is yellow. And then my skin had actually reacted to the adhesive that they used to keep that bandage on. So there's some adhesion issue there, just kind of like a rash or something. And then another spot where the tape had stuck to the arm. Range of motion wise, not doing too bad. Obviously nothing anywhere near overhead. Just trying to put my arm out in front of me like this or up, it's not gonna happen. It's gonna be a while, and I think I've finally gotten that through my thick head, that it's gonna take a while for that to come to fruition. What I have begun doing though is I'll place my hand on the counter, right? So I'll stand in the kitchen, place my hand on the countertop, and just slowly walk my fingers across the countertop, causing my arm to move forward, the shoulder to have a forward motion to it, because I was told not to have it extend laterally. I will not go until it hurts. I will go far enough that I start to feel a little bit of a tug or a little tightness, a little bit of a pull. I stop, I walk my fingers back. Right now, I won't do that more than twice a day, and I usually only do 3 or 4 what I'm calling repetitions, so out and back counting as 1. And I'm doing this because I want to get the range of motion, but more importantly, I don't want my shoulder to completely stiffen up, because I can only imagine that the fallout of that will be when it's time for physical therapy, it'll take me that much longer to get my range of motion back. So most of the time, with arm movement, I will use the opposite hand. I'll use my right hand to lift my left up and into certain positions. Anytime I feel tightness or it's uncomfortable in the shoulder, I've got the same shoulder issue that I had 2 days ago with the tightness, feeling like I just came out of the gym after a really hard workout. There's a lot of fatigue in the arm. I'm not doing a lot of moving around outside of the house, right? So no driving, mainly because I'm still on meds. I haven't been out going for long walks or anything like that because I don't want to overexert the arm, and then my medication. So yesterday I went with one Aleve liquid gel in the morning, and that was it until dinner time. And by the time dinner time came around, so 6:30, I was ready. I was ready for a pain med. The fatigue was pretty bad. There was a little bit of pain and quite a bit of discomfort. But all things considered, a week post-op, it's not bad. Not bad. So today, same thing. I've only had the one Aleve liquid gel this morning. My diet has remained fairly consistent with the exception of some donuts that I had today. Scrambled eggs, meat. I'm still taking my collagen supplement, my MSM supplement. I'm also still taking a supplement for my stomach. Why can't I think of it? Same stuff in yogurt, right? The active bacteria in yogurt. I can't think of the name of it right now. It escapes me. But I picked up a supplement from the co-op here. So it's a all-natural vegan, supplement with the proper bacteria for my stomach. I've been staying on top of trying to keep a pretty high fiber intake, because again, that medication will stop you up like nobody's business, and you don't want to be in there trying to grunt while having all this pain in your shoulder. Get your blood pressure up and things start throbbing. So if you're gonna do this, make sure you're taking a fiber supplement. I use Benefiber as well. I usually put 2 teaspoons of Benefiber in 2 of my drinks throughout the day. So morning and afternoon, or afternoon and evening, to help with regularity. And really that's about it. Yeah, I know nobody really likes talking about poop, but there's a book out there, everybody poops, right? We all do it. Got to make sure that we take care of our body as holistically as we possibly can, says the guy that had 3 donuts this afternoon right before some scrambled eggs and Polish sausage. But if you want to judge me, do me a favor and type it out, because I can use all the motivation I can get right now to clean up my diet. All right? So as always, questions, concerns, comments, feedback. Heck, if you want me to ask my doctor something because you didn't get a straight answer, or you were worried that somebody might be feeding you a line and just trying to make a couple bucks by cutting on you, hey, send me a note. I'll talk to my doc. I trust him wholeheartedly. I can talk to him, ask him whatever questions you might have, and whatever answers he gives me, I'll make sure that I either put it in the video, put it in the comments, or both. All right. Thanks for watching. Again, hopefully this is helpful or useful to somebody out there. We'll talk to you soon.